Hello, hello. So I was just having this thought while I was digging just now. Let me face a cooler direction to see the plants. And I was just kind of thinking about OCD and how I've been diagnosed with OCD and have really bad OCD. Like, you can either believe me or not. Like, it's, up to you. Everybody has, and especially I've run into people with OCD that's really severe, and they'll try to tell me that, like, I don't have OCD, and, everybody's different. Like, everybody's different. I don't know what to say. I have really bad OCD to the point where I literally have anxiety attacks. I literally cry about it. It's caused problems in relationships of mine. So just remember that you only get to see what I show you. With everybody's social media account, you only get to see what people show you. So don't think I have it all figured out. I don't. I'm figuring it out. But the thought I was having while digging was, wow, my OCD has really gotten a lot better since just 5-6 years I've been gardening. Like, I still obviously have just bad OCD tendencies, but over the 5-6 years and just really getting my hands in the dirt and realizing that it's not like that big of a deal, and we worry about these things so much, about being clean or having things in the right place. And I was just digging with my garden. I was thinking maybe that's what OCD happened for in our society. Maybe that's why it's supposed to be so unbearable, for that reason, to bring us back to Mother Nature, teach us how to live with Mother Nature. We shelter ourselves in these houses, and then we are like literally living these OCD lifestyles. Like, this has to do this, and we have to do this. I put this there, and everything must have a place, and every place must have its thing. And there is something to be said for being organized, but when you have like OCD, you really sometimes feel like you need to do stuff that you really don't need to do. Let's say, I'm just gonna explain it for people that don't have OCD. Let's say that there's like a towel, and the towel always goes like on your oven or something, and you like to wipe your hands with that. And if you ever see it laying out, you just walk by and you put the towel back on the thing. I would say that's a pretty normal thing. Like, maybe not obsessive compulsive, but just wanting things to be in the right place. And OCD is when it's a disorder, when it literally disrupts what you're doing throughout your day. So, for example, let's say that I walk past the towel and I put it on the oven because it's supposed to be on the oven, and then I go sit down to do some work on my computer, and I really need to be focusing on the work on my computer, and the towel falls off. Now look at the towel. I'm like, oh my gosh. You don't need to get up right now. Right, that's not the feeling though. The feeling is you need to go pick that shit up and go put it on the oven. But people with OCD try to tell themselves, I don't need to do that. I can just, oh man, I saw the ugly flag in the background. I am so sorry. ADD and OCD, like, isn't that a combo? But yeah, people with OCD, you try to tell yourself, because the obsessive compulsive behaviors, they become so much, like, you're actually trying to do something. Like, you're actually trying to sit on your computer and do some computer work, and this towel falls on the ground. So you're trying to reassure yourself, it's just a towel. You don't need to go pick it up. You have the rest of the day. You could pick it up any other time of the day. But it overrides. The obsessive compulsiveness overrides. You'll bring yourself back to your computer a bunch of times with the work you actually need to be doing, and it's this obsessive compulsive behavior is just like, you need to pick the towel up off the ground, and it overrides. So that's what happens for people with OCD, is like, it disrupts your day. The obsessive compulsive behaviors literally disrupt your day. So that's a little like what OCD is. It's not what I was trying to make the video for, but more so just if you have OCD, or if you even struggle with obsessive compulsive behaviors, try getting yourself out into nature, getting your bare feet into the soil, getting your hands into the dirt, planting some plants, because honestly right now I just feel really good, and like I noticed that my obsessive compulsive behaviors get worse when I am locked up in my house more. Who locks themselves up in the house? Me. Just leave the house, get out, right? It's obsessive compulsive behavior. Oh, I had to finish the laundry right now, or the rest of the dishes I'm done, I gotta finish the dish. It's like sometimes you actually just have to take a moment for yourself to breathe. And just be. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for that flag. Pay attention to the garden. I really hope that everybody has an awesome day today, and yeah. I'll walk you guys around my garden, just because. So these are some tomato plants, and then this one is an eggplant, and this one is a acorn squash. I've never grown that one before. And then just mix the compost pit. And I got 3 melons growing here. I don't know which those ones are yet. And this is a different type of melon. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let's see if I can find one here. Where's my little melons? Come here, little. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you can see that one, but it's like the variety. It's like the longer variety of melon, so it grows with this shaped leaf. It does not grow with this shaped leaf, which is funny because this shaped leaf goes to Piel de Sapo melon, cantaloupe melon, Tuscan melon, other watermelons. Yeah, it's so funny. It's literally only that one variety of watermelon that grows with this shaped leaf. And then we got some, cantaloupe over there. Don't actually know what that front melon is, but cantaloupe back there. Don't know what that is. That's what happens when you just let things grow. You don't know what they are, but you eat them. You make this agreement with the earth that you will be grateful for every single thing that it offers you. And when it offers it to you, you eat it with joy, happiness, gratitude. And that's truly, like, people want to ask me how I have a good garden. There's people who have way better gardens than me, spend more time on it. But people who have struggled to grow, they ask me how, and it's just like really put that energy into the universe that I'm gonna plant this. When it grows, I'm gonna be so grateful to eat this. And when you pick it, wow, I grew this, thank you so much for this fruit, you know? Just be grateful, and the universe will give that back to you, you know? So these are some melons right here, and then we got there's a huge tomatillo plant. This actually happened from the monsoon rains, and I started making the organite and stuff. I mean, I have just honestly never seen a tomatillo plant that big. I'm not sure if you can see in there, but that's the root. It's just so freaking big. Another tomato plant, that one just happened on accident. See how these are all the same shaped leaves? This is a Tuscan melon. That's a spaghetti squash, I believe. I don't remember eating spaghetti squash, so like, did you cross-pollinate? Did you come over here from somebody else's yard? And then we got some honeydew. See, even honeydew has the same shaped leaves. Piel de Sapo. I just find that so interesting. And then my compost, I'm glad I continued the video actually, because now you guys can learn some stuff. It's like, it's important to mix your compost, but sometimes when things sprout like this, you don't want to like mix it up and mess it up. So you just mix this side of the compost, and then you let these things grow. And that's actually how I got my plants over there. I took melons from here, and then I walked them over here, planted them right there. And that video will actually be up. It took me a while because I did some time lapses and stuff, and then had to put them together. And I'm not the best at editing, but it's coming together. Okay, last ones. I'm not gonna take you guys to the front yard. We'll just do the backyard plants. Tomatoes, more melon plant. I'm not actually sure if I should pick that melon plant. Like, well, I still got one more melon growing on it. Then we got another eggplant here. Eggplanto. And another tomatillo plant, and another melon plant. Apparently you are not supposed to grow tomatoes and melons together because they are toxic in the soil together. Honestly, if it grows together, I'm just gonna let it grow, because sometimes things have trouble growing in Arizona. If you live in Arizona, you know that. So when it starts to grow, you let it thrive. When it starts to grow, you take care of it. You go, what do you need? What can I get you? What can I do for you? Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Peace, you guys.